Well, this is a special day for everybody, I think, in this part of our state of Illinois. I used to work in Cary, Illinois, so I took now the Jane Addams, got off at Barrington Road and went north. But I knew back then that this particular interchange needed to be a full-scale interchange, and it's especially important to this excellent hospital.
Hello, I'm Mayor Bill McLeod reporting to you on the state of our village for 2013. Hoffman Estates continued making strides in economic development, and transportation projects were at the forefront throughout the year. I'm delighted to report that Governor Quinn, on behalf of the Illinois Department of Transportation and the Illinois Tollway, just recently announced plans to include the Barrington Road full interchange in the Tollway's upcoming I-90 reconstruction and widening project.
I met with Mayor McLeod not that long ago. He made a very strong pitch for the investment in Barrington Road and the full-scale interchange here. And he pointed out how many workers are working in this whole area in all kinds of different companies. And we want to be able to get people to work and from work as quickly as possible without having to take circuitous routes in order to get where they have to go. By having this interchange, full-scale interchange, that's costing $68 million. It's a lot of money. It's an important investment that will pay great dividends for those who work, for those who are going to the hospital, for those who are traveling to shop, whatever the case might be.
We have been working on the interchange for many years to improve emergency services to St. Alexius Medical Center and access for the region. The tollway will begin replacement of the Barrington Road Bridge this spring, with completion of the bridge targeted for mid-2015. The final design plans for the new ramps to and from the west, along with Barrington Road work, will be completed later this year to allow the tollway to bid the work and get it started in 2015. Construction of the new ramps will start in 2015, along with the I-90 widening project, and should be completed by the end of 2016. The full interchange plans include new areas for bicyclists and pedestrians seeking a safe crossing of I-90 and will increase accessibility for transit. The full interchange access holds promise for future development and business retention in the Barrington Road corridor and beyond. A new Pace Park and Ride facility with exclusive inline bus ramps for access to new station stops is being designed by Pace as a separate but complementary component of the new interchange design. Completion is expected by 2017. The village's share of the $68 million total project cost is just $5 million, with $2.75 million of village funds already spent or committed for design work. St. Alexius has also generously pledged $1 million towards the local share. There were many parties involved in the efforts to secure approval and funding of the full interchange. As a lead agency, the village coordinated with Illinois Tollway, IDOT, community representatives, and PACE, along with our local and state legislative delegation. Representative Fred Crespo played a major role in this project. I would also like to recognize and thank St. Alexius Medical Center for their support, both financially and for their efforts in Springfield. Countless others in the community have promoted and advocated for this long-awaited project. Last year, a grant project through the Regional Transportation Authority identified potential for new flexible transit services in the village. The village worked with Pace Suburban Bus, IDOT, and the Illinois Tollway to identify a preliminary design to facilitate a Pace Park and Ride facility along with the full interchange at Barrington Road. The Park and Ride facility is a unique, streamlined design that is being highlighted around the country for its innovation. This inclusion of flexible transit options will also lead to introduction of a new Pace call and ride service identified through the RTA grant study of transit services. The village received federal funds for the design and construction management of the Palatine Road and Hassel Road projects. Hassel Road construction is mostly complete, with some items to be addressed in 2014, and it now provides significant improvement for bicyclists and pedestrians. Palatine Road widening is finished, with landscaping to be finished this year. The annual street project will result in improvements on 23 streets this year at a cost of about $5.4 million. This is the first year of the new enhanced funding for our local streets. The village also will receive a state grant for the Shoe Factory Road I-90 undercrossing bicycle and pedestrian project through the Illinois Transportation Enhancement Program. 80% of the $845,000 project will be paid through Federal Transportation Enhancement Program funds. The village will partner with the Park District and Forest Reserve to share the local match of 20%. The design work on this project has begun, and construction will be coordinated with the tollway reconstruction in 2014 through 2016. Things continue to look up for the village in 2013. As one of our leading economic indicators, the number of permits and inspections performed was almost 20% higher than in 2012. An improving economy typically stimulates new construction activities like we've been seeing. Also, the number of foreclosed homes is down, and sales of foreclosed properties increased, which means money is being spent in remodeling repairs that were delayed for the past few years. In the Roselle Road Business District, Cook County finally approved the new traffic signal that will allow for easier passage between Hoffman Plaza and Gulf Center. We hope to have the construction permit this year. New development projects included Audi, Ricky Rocket's mobile gas station, Domino's, and Dunkin' Donuts, while Savers, Goodwill, Gigi's Playhouse, ADP, Jewel-Osco, Valley Produce, Beef Shack, Petco, and Montessori School all remodeled at their existing locations. Sensiate Flavors chose to move their national headquarters and 100 jobs to a 66,000 square foot building within the Prairie Stone Business Park, and St. Alexius Medical Center completed a multi-phased occupancy of the new Women and Children's Hospital. The Village Board approved the Higgins-Hassel Tax Increment Financing District in 2011. As a result, the owner of the Barrington Square Town Center prepared the site for future redevelopment. The infrastructure underwent a significant facade improvement, along with space renovation for the new Gigi's Playhouse. The village received key grants, including the Illinois Transportation Enhancement Program Bike Grant, RTA Transit Planning Grant, and the Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning, Local Technical Assistance Workforce Development Grant, along with others totaling more than $1 million. We received the Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning Technical Assistance Grant to develop a strategy for the Golden Corridor Manufacturing Group. This strategy will implement workforce development and outreach to area schools and assist unemployed workers. The manufacturing group is making these efforts in the hope of continuing to attract and retain manufacturing companies in Hoffman Estates and the Golden Corridor region. The villages of Schaumburg and Elk Grove Village have actively partnered with Hoffman Estates in funding a coordinator to assist with these efforts. A Golden Corridor Existing Conditions Report, as well as marketing and outreach plans, are available on the village's website. Hoffman Estates formed a sustainability commission that is implementing the new sustainability plan throughout the village. We initiated over 30 sustainability projects during the year, and so far have completed 24 of them. We also maintained the Growing to Greenness web resources, coordinated various programs in conjunction with SWANK, and communicated with organizations and residents regarding the village's green program and projects. I encourage businesses with an interest in sustainability or being green to apply for a commission-sponsored Green Business Recognition Program. Among other incentives, recognized businesses are announced in the Citizen newsletter and linked on the village's website. Applications can be found on the Hoffman Estates Village website. The village held the two-day Fitness for America Festival in July, involving local families and elite international athletes from as far as Kenya in the weekend events. Increased sponsorship from Alexian Healthcare Network allowed for cash prizes to be awarded for inline and running events in hopes of increasing the international crowd. The FFA Festival gave Hoffman Estates tourism a boost with approximately 1,000 room nights booked as a result of the event expanding to multiple days. The village also received a Governor's Hometown Award for the 2012 Fitness for America Festival. In 2013, the Sears Center continued to move in a positive direction. The Sears Center Arena hosted the Women's Big Ten basketball tournament in March of 2013. This event brought in 1,500 hotel stays, increasing hotel occupancy and revenues by 10%, with a $31,000 increase in hotel tax revenues to the village. A new contract with Levy Food Service resulted in increased revenues due to the higher commission percentage negotiated. Levy provided a Starbucks coffee cart, dessert cart, portable grill station, and a craft beer cart. 2013 Sirius Center highlights include a Florida-Georgia line concert that sold out in minutes, and the USA Gymnastics competition, which brought national attention to the Sirius Center Arena. Community events again played a significant role in the Sirius event calendar, with Celtic Fest, ethnic events, and 10 graduations. The second annual Northwest Fourth Fest Festival attracted over 40,000 visitors and added a Village Green concert on July 5. This event is the largest free Independence Day celebration in the Northwest suburbs. Events planned in 2014 at the Sirius Center are off to a good start, including the Northwest Celtic Fest, Sesame Street Live, and Cirque du Soleil's Michael Jackson Show. Events are listed on the Sirius Center Arena website. The increased attendance at special events in Hoffman Estates brings greater name recognition to the village, both nationally and internationally, making us a more desirable location in the greater Chicago area. This is continuing evidence that Hoffman Estates continues growing to greatness.